The Fall of General Lyra. Opening scene. The Galactic Empire's might asterisk. Asterisk setting the stage. The story begins with a grand depiction of the Galactic Empire, a vast, technologically advanced empire spanning multiple galaxies. The Empire is a ruthless, authoritarian regime that controls countless planets, governed by a single emperor. Asterisk introduction to General Lyra. Lyra, a highly skilled and respected general, is in the midst of a victorious campaign against a rebellious faction. She is known for her brilliance in battle, her strategic mind, and her unwavering loyalty to the Empire. However, Lyra has also gained a reputation for being merciless toward her enemies. Asterisk Lyra's leadership. Show a scene where Lyra commands her fleet or army. She gives orders with precision and ensures the rebellion is crushed. The people under her command look up to her, while her enemies fear her. This builds her up as a powerful and respected figure within the Empire. Lyra's personal struggles asterisk humanity versus Empire. Despite her loyalty to the Empire, there are hints that Lyra struggles with the Empire's cruelty. In private moments, we see her questioning the moral cost of her actions, dealing with guilt over the innocent lives lost during the Empire's expansion, especially in conquered territories. Asterisk loneliness and isolation. Lyra is isolated in her role as a leader. She has few friends, as those close to her are either loyal to the Empire or have been manipulated by its corrupt system. She is a warrior who has sacrificed much of her personal life for the greater good of the Empire, and this internal conflict slowly starts to erode her confidence in the cause. The betrayal asterisk. Asterisk a plan in motion. There are whispers of betrayal brewing within the Empire's highest ranks. Some of Lyra's closest allies in the military or political circles are planning to use her as a scapegoat or remove her from power for their own gain. This can be a political coup orchestrated by those who feel threatened by her rise. Asterisk an ambush. Lyra is lured into a trap during a seemingly routine mission, a covert operation that promises to neutralize an upstart rebellion on a distant planet. She brings her trusted forces and heads into what appears to be a straightforward assignment. Asterisk deceptive allies. As the operation unfolds, Lyra begins to notice something off. Her orders are delayed, some of her forces are pulled away, and the intelligence provided seems wrong. Despite her suspicions, she pushes forward, trusting those around her. Asterisk a trap revealed. Lyra realizes too late that the mission was a ruse. The forces she thought were allies are actually enemies conspiring against her. Her fleet is ambushed in a brutal attack, and her trusted lieutenants turn on her, leaving her vulnerable. Asterisk betrayal and capture. Lyra is overwhelmed, captured, and brought before the people who betrayed her. She faces trial and condemnation. Her former allies, now enemies, accuse her of treason, claiming that her tactics were too brutal and that her leadership threatened the Empire's stability. Asterisk the moment of death. In a brutal public display, Lyra is executed, her death orchestrated by the very Empire she served for so long. The image of her death is broadcast across the galaxy, marking the end of the legend, set up for return asterisk. Asterisk Lyra's final thoughts. As she faces death, Lyra reflects on her life, her loyalty, and the choices she made. She doesn't accept her betrayal quietly. Instead, she vows vengeance against those who brought her down. Her final words are laced with anger and determination. She will return, and she will make them all pay. Asterisk mysterious dog. Just before her death, as her vision fades, Lyra has a final, strange vision. A dog appears in her thoughts. This dog is a loyal companion, possibly from her past, or it could be a symbol of something deeper. It may hint at her survival. Maybe this dog will play a crucial role in her resurrection. Asterisk foreshadowing. As Lyra's life ends, a mysterious figure or entity, possibly connected to the dog, intervenes or watches over her, hinting that she will not remain dead for long. A small moment of hope is planted in the reader's minds, suggesting that Lyra's story is far from over. Key themes and focus points for Section 1 asterisk. Asterisk Lyra's strength and vulnerability. This section should showcase both her military prowess and the internal conflict that makes her human. She is not just a ruthless general, but someone who has grappled with her own morality. Asterisk betrayal and the corruption of power. The focus is on the backstabbing and treachery within the Empire, highlighting how power can corrupt even those closest to protagonist. Asterisk foreshadowing of resurrection. The final moment should leave an impression that Lyra's death is not the end, but merely the beginning of something bigger. The dog, which might seem like a minor detail now, should feel symbolic of something significant to come. The awakening. The awakening. Opening scene. The unlikely resurrection, asterisk, asterisk. Asterisk, a mysterious resurrection. Lyra's body is discovered in the aftermath of her execution, seemingly lifeless, but there are hints that something is unusual about her death. Her body is not disposed of as expected. Instead, it is secretly retrieved by a covert group or alien species with the knowledge or technology to resurrect her. Asterisk Lyra's return. Lyra awakens in a dark, sterile environment. Her senses are disoriented, and she struggles to understand where she is. She hears the sound of machines and feels strange, as if parts of her have been altered. As she comes to, she realizes that her body has been enhanced with cybernetics, though the exact nature of these changes is unclear at first. She is a new version of herself, resurrected but not the same. Asterisk, a new power. The resurrection process is accompanied by strange visions, memories of her death, the betrayal, and images of a dog seemingly guiding her through the darkness. This vision causes confusion and unease, but also ignites a spark of clarity. Her return is no accident, and her vengeance is not yet finished. Introduction of the dog, asterisk, asterisk. Asterisk, the dog arrival. Lyra's first clear interaction with the dog occurs in a dreamlike sequence. She recalls a dog from her past, a loyal companion she had during her early years as a soldier. The dog was trained to assist in missions, saving her life several times. But now, the dog is more than just a pet. It is a symbol, a guide, and potentially something more supernatural or powerful than Lyra can comprehend. Asterisk dog significance. Through vivid dreams or fragmented memories, the dog is shown to possess some kind of strange power. It may communicate with Lyra in subtle ways, its eyes glowing or radiating an energy that seems to connect with her new cybernetic enhancements. Lyra begins to feel that this dog is not just a loyal companion, but a key to understanding her resurrection and what her future holds. Lyra's new reality, asterisk, asterisk. Asterisk exploring her new form. Lyra begins to examine herself, her cybernetic enhancements, her newfound abilities. Her body is stronger, faster, and more resilient, but at what cost? She feels disconnected from her humanity, unsure whether the person she once was still exists or she's become something else entirely. Asterisk, the underground organization. The group responsible for her resurrection is revealed to be a covert underground organization, perhaps an ancient order of rebels and alien species, or a faction of the Empire itself that opposed the ruling power. They explain that Lyra's death was not meant to be permanent. She was brought back to be part of a larger plan. Asterisk questions and doubts. Lyra is faced with difficult questions about her resurrection. Why her? Why now? She realizes she was betrayed by those she trusted, and now she must decide if she can trust this new group. They insist that they have a shared goal, to take down the Empire and those who betrayed her. But Lyra is cautious. She doesn't know who to trust. The need for vengeance, asterisk, asterisk. Asterisk internal conflict. Despite her doubts about the group that resurrected her, Lyra cannot ignore the burning need for revenge. Her mission has not changed. She will find those who betrayed her and destroy them. But now, she has a new weapon, her cybernetic enhancements and a mysterious dog. Asterisk, the dog's influence. The dog, as a loyal and almost mystical presence, begins to guide Lyra through a journey of self-discovery. It doesn't speak, but its presence is constant, either guiding her new knowledge, assisting her in battle, or saving her when she's in danger. Lyra comes to trust the dog more than anyone, believing it to be an extension of her own will. Asterisk, a new identity. As Lyra explores her new body and abilities, she feels a growing sense of isolation. She is no longer just a general, but a new being entirely. Her humanity is called into question. What does it mean to be alive if you are no longer the person you were? She struggles with the loss of her former self, yet the desire for vengeance and justice drives her forward. Preparation for revenge, asterisk, asterisk. Asterisk training and enhancements. Lyra begins to train herself in her new form, learning how to harness her cybernetic enhancements and adapt to her new reality. The organization that resurrected her offers technology and knowledge, but it's up to Lyra to become the weapon she was always meant to be. Asterisk the dog's role in training. The dog aids her in training, challenging her, pushing her limits. It is clear that the dog understands her more than anyone else. Its power seems to grow as Lyra's own abilities evolve. Asterisk allies and enemies. Lyra makes her first contact with the underground group, starting to understand the larger political game that is at play. She begins planning her next move, her ultimate goal to bring down the Empire and the people who betrayed her. But she knows she can't do it alone. She starts forming an alliance with other outcasts, rebels, or disillusioned members of the Empire who have their own reasons for seeking justice. Asterisk revelation. A pivotal moment in this section reveals something critical about the dog. Perhaps it's not merely an animal, but a creation of the same technology that revived Lyra. It might even be a being with its own motives, not bound to the same moral code that Lyra adheres to. This creates an interesting tension and mystery for the reader, leaving them questioning the true nature of the dog and its role in Lyra's resurrection. Lyra's resolve asterisk. Asterisk vow of revenge. As Lyra comes to grips with her new identity and purpose, she makes a vow. She will return to the heart of the Empire, find the traitors who killed her and destroy them, no matter the cost. This section ends with Lyra standing tall, ready to face her former enemies, and the dog at her side, its eyes glowing with an eerie light that suggests it is more than just a companion. It is a harbinger of what is to come. Key themes and focus points. Asterisk transformation and alienation. This section should focus heavily on Lyra's transformation from a general to something more than human. She is alienated from her old self, struggling to reconcile the person she was with the new being she has become. Asterisk the mysterious dog. The dog takes on a central, almost mystical role in this section. It should remain enigmatic, serving as both a guide and a potential symbol of something more powerful than Lyra can comprehend. Asterisk self-discovery and training. Lyra's journey of self-discovery should be marked by physical and emotional training. She needs to adapt to her new form and accept her new identity, while also facing doubts about whether she can trust anyone in this new world. Asterisk growing power. This section should show Lyra's growing strength and resolve. She is no longer just fighting for survival. She is becoming a force to be reckoned with. The return to the Empire asterisk of the story. The return to the Empire opening scene. A new beginning asterisk. Asterisk Lyra's return to the Empire's reach. After months of preparation, Lyra sets her sights on the heart of the Empire. She is no longer the same person who once served it. Now, she is a force of vengeance, a warrior reborn. The opening scene shows Lyra in her new form, stronger, faster, and determined to take down the Empire from within. Asterisk the dog's guidance. The dog continues to play a central role in guiding Lyra's actions. Its silent companionship provides strength and stability as she navigates the Empire's complex inner workings. It leads her to hidden bases, old allies, and forgotten paths that no one else can access. Infiltrating the Empire asterisk. Asterisk changing the game. Lyra's first challenge is to infiltrate the Empire systems without being detected. She cannot confront it head-on yet. She must build alliances, gather information, and strike from the shadows. This requires her to be cunning, moving in the shadows, planting seeds of rebellion wherever she can. Asterisk underground network. Lyra starts to build an underground resistance network, reaching out to former allies, defectors, and even disgruntled soldiers who have lost faith in the Empire's corrupt leadership. She knows she needs an army to bring down the Empire, but she cannot afford to make her presence known too early. Asterisk the dog's role in the infiltration. The dog assists her in subtle ways, by sensing hidden dangers, helping her evade detection, and even manipulating technology or surveillance systems in ways that Lyra can't yet fully understand. Its power grows with each new challenge. The Empire's response asterisk. Asterisk suspicion and search. As Lyra's network grows, the Empire begins to notice the increasing instability in its outer sectors. Reports surface of mysterious attacks, sabotage, and strange sightings, a shadowy figure who seemed to be rallying the disillusioned across the galaxy. The Empire's leaders, who thought they had eliminated Lyra once and for all, now begin to suspect she may have returned. Asterisk the new Emperor's fear. The new leader of the Empire, a ruthless figure who took the throne after Lyra's death, is revealed. This new Emperor is terrified of Lyra's return, recognizing her as the only one who could truly challenge his rule. He sets a series of traps, using his elite forces to hunt down anyone who might be connected to her. Asterisk Lyra's allies in the shadows. As the Empire searches a mysterious figure behind the uprising, Lyra's network continues to grow. She meets with other resistance leaders, forming alliances with groups that have long opposed the Empire's tyranny. Some of these leaders are skeptical of her, doubting that Lyra, a woman they once viewed as an agent of the Empire, can be trusted. But Lyra proves herself, showing that she is now a force of justice, not a tool of the Empire's will. The first major battle asterisk. The enemy closes in. The Empire begins cracking down harder, launching raids and offenses to root out the rebellion Lyra is orchestrating. Lyra's forces, though small, are highly skilled and begin making an impact. The first major battle is imminent, a large-scale confrontation between Lyra's rebels and the Empire's forces. Asterisk Lyra's command. Lyra takes charge of the battle, showcasing her brilliant strategic mind. The battlefield is chaotic, with overwhelming numbers on the Empire's side. But Lyra's forces fight with unmatched passion, using guerrilla tactics and leveraging the Empire's own weaknesses. The battle highlights Lyra's growth as a leader and her ability to inspire others to fight against tyranny. Asterisk the dog's power revealed. In the heat of battle, the dog reveals its true nature. It may have a supernatural ability to manipulate technology, causing enemy machinery to malfunction or disrupting their communications. It also fights alongside Lyra, fiercely protecting her from enemy soldiers. The dog's power becomes a turning point in the battle, shifting the momentum in Lyra's favor. The Empire's retaliation asterisk the Emperor strikes back. The Empire, realizing the threat Lyra poses, retaliates with brutal force. They deploy their most elite units, including special forces trained specifically to deal with threats like her. These units are equipped with advanced technology, making them formidable opponents. Asterisk Lyra's leadership tested. The stakes are raised. Lyra's leadership is put to the test as she faces the Empire's best soldiers. She must navigate both physical and moral battles, weighing the cost of each victory. As she sees the bloodshed and destruction around her, she grapples with the ethics of rebellion. How far is she willing to go to achieve her goal? Asterisk betrayal in the ranks. One of Lyra's closest allies or subcommanders may betray her, either because of fear or personal ambition. This betrayal creates a rift in her ranks, forcing her to fight on multiple fronts against the Empire and the treachery within her own forces. This subplot adds complexity to her quest and heightens the sense of danger. Lyra's growing power asterisk a leader of rebellion. The tide begins to turn in Lyra's favor. More systems and planets join her cause, rallying behind her vision of a new empire, free from corruption. She starts to gain recognition as a true leader of the rebellion, someone who will bring down the Empire and rebuild it from the ground up. Asterisk the dog's mysterious power. Throughout her journey, the dog continues to play an essential role, but its true power remains somewhat of a mystery. It can sense danger, manipulate technology, and even influence the emotions of those around it, making it both a powerful ally and an enigma. Lyra begins to wonder if the dog is the key to something much larger, a force that transcends mere loyalty. The next step, revenge asterisk Lyra's resolve. As the first major battle ends in victory, Lyra's resolve is strengthened. She now knows that she is capable of taking on the Empire. The remnants of the old leadership that betrayed her are still alive, and they will pay. But before she can confront them, she must build her forces and destroy the Empire from the inside out. The dog symbolism asterisk. As Lyra stares at the dog, she realizes that it symbolizes not just loyalty, but rebirth and revenge. The dog's silent companionship and otherworldly powers have shown her that her path is far from ordinary. Her quest for vengeance is entwined with the dog's mysterious origins, and together they will bring about the Empire's downfall. Key themes and focus points. The battle between old and new asterisk. This section should highlight the contrast between the empire that once controlled Lyra and the new version of herself that is now leading a rebellion. The empire is terrified of her return, while Lyra grapples with her growing power and the moral complexity of her mission. Asterisk Lyra's growth as a leader. Lyra evolves from a lone avenger to a true leader of a rebellion. Her strategic brilliance, ability to inspire, and tactical mind are on full display during the battle and in her interactions with her allies. Asterisk the dog is a catalyst. The dog's role in this section expands, both as a guide and as a key element in Lyra's growth. Its supernatural abilities in connection to Lyra's resurrection add layers of mystery and tension. Asterisk the rising tension. The Empire fights back hard, sending elite forces after Lyra and her rebels. The stakes are raised, and Lyra is tested on every front, physically, emotionally, and morally. Final confrontation and redemption asterisk of the story. Final confrontation and redemption. Opening scene. The calm before the storm asterisk. Lyra's preparations. After weeks of gaining momentum and gathering forces, Lyra is preparing for the final confrontation with the Empire. Her army is ready, and her plans are set in motion. She knows this battle will determine the fate of the galaxy, and she can't afford to make any mistakes. As she stands before a map of the Empire, the enormity of the task ahead hits her. But she is resolute. This is the moment she has been waiting for, and nothing will stop her. The dog's role asterisk. The dog stands by her side, its eyes glowing with an eerie, knowing intensity. Lyra now fully understands that the dog's presence is more than just a companion. It is a harbinger of what is to come, possibly a force of fate or destiny guiding her path. She feels an unbreakable bond with it, knowing that it will help her achieve her goal. The final assault. The Empire's last stand of battle begins asterisk. The final assault begins with an overwhelming force. Lyra's army, a coalition of rebels and outcasts, clashes with the Empire's elite forces. The battle is intense, marked by grand space battles, guerrilla skirmishes, and epic ground assaults. Lyra leads her troops from the front, showcasing her tactical brilliance and unparalleled combat skills. Asterisk the Emperor's command. The Emperor, now fully aware that Lyra is coming for him, had prepared his forces for the final showdown. He commands his personal guard, the most powerful soldiers in the Empire, to stand between Lyra and his throne. These elite soldiers are fierce, augmented, and seemingly unstoppable, but they have underestimated Lyra's determination and the power of her newfound abilities. Asterisk the dog's ultimate power. In the heat of battle, the dog reveals its full power for the first time. It manipulates the Empire's advanced technology, disrupting weapon systems, and neutralizing the Emperor's most powerful forces. The dog is no longer just an animal. It is an agent of destruction, working in harmony with Lyra's strategic mind to dismantle the Empire from within. The confrontation with the Emperor asterisk. Lyra faces the Emperor. After pushing through wave after wave of Imperial forces, Lyra reaches the heart of the Empire, the Emperor's palace, a fortress of power and corruption. She finally comes face to face with the Emperor, the man who betrayed her and destroyed everything she once believed in. The moment is charged with tension, as Lyra's desire for vengeance reaches its peak. Asterisk the Emperor's justification. The Emperor, confident in his power, tries to justify his actions, claiming that the Empire's tyranny is necessary to maintain order in the galaxy. He views Lyra's rebellion as a threat to the greater good. He tries to manipulate her emotions, appealing to her past loyalty to the Empire, but Lyra is unmoved. She no longer believes in the Empire's ideals and sees him for what he truly is, a power-hungry dictator who destroyed her and betrayed his own people. Asterisk the dog's role in the confrontation. The dog remains by Lyra's side, watching silently, as if it knows the outcome of this confrontation. At a critical moment, it intervenes, using its powers to protect Lyra from the Emperor's final attack. This act solidifies its place as her ultimate ally and guide. The final battle, a clash of ideals asterisk. Asterisk the showdown. The battle between Lyra and the Emperor unfolds with intense emotional and physical stakes. The Emperor, using advanced weaponry and combat tactics, fights fiercely. He sees Lyra as a symbol of everything that threatens his empire. Meanwhile, Lyra fights with mix of precision, strength, and a growing sense of justice that goes beyond vengeance. Asterisk a moment of vulnerability. In the heat of the battle, Lyra faces a moment of vulnerability. Perhaps she is momentarily overpowered or faces a moral dilemma. The Emperor tries to exploit this weakness, taunting her with her past mistakes. But it is in this moment that Lyra's true power manifests. She realizes that her purpose is not just revenge, but to free the galaxy from the Empire's corruption. She has become the symbol of hope that the galaxy desperately needs. Asterisk the dog's final act. The dog, sensing Lyra's vulnerability, sacrifices itself to ensure her victory. Its ultimate power is unleashed in a selfless act, using its energy to destroy the Emperor's power source or incapacitate him at a critical moment. This sacrifice marks the dog's final role in the battle, solidifying its place as an irreplaceable part of Lyra's journey. The Emperor's fall asterisk the end of the Empire. With the Emperor defeated, Lyra stands victorious. The Empire's leadership collapses, and the galaxy begins to stir in the aftermath of the rebellion. Lyra is hailed as a hero, but she knows that this victory comes with great cost. She has lost the dog, the one constant presence that helped her find her way. Asterisk Lyra's redemption. As the dust settles, Lyra reflects on her journey. She has avenged her death, but the path to redemption has been far more complicated than she imagined. She is no longer the woman who blindly followed the Empire. She is a leader who has seen the true cost of power and tyranny. Her redemption lies not just in defeating the Emperor, but in freeing herself from the chains of vengeance that once consumed her. Asterisk a new beginning. The final scenes show Lyra standing amidst the wreckage of the Empire, watching as the galaxy begins to rebuild itself. She has become a symbol of change, a leader who will guide the galaxy toward a new future. But the loss of the dog still weighs heavily on her heart. She understands that the dog's sacrifice was not just a physical one. It was a symbol of the loyalty, strength, and love that guided her through the darkest moments of her life. Conclusion. Legacy and the road ahead asterisk. Asterisk Lyra's new role. Lyra takes on a new role as a leader in the rebuilding of the galaxy. She knows it won't be easy, and there will be many challenges ahead. But she is ready. She will not repeat the mistakes of the past. With her new vision, she begins to work toward creating a just, free galaxy that is no longer ruled by corruption and fear. Asterisk the dog's legacy. Though the dog is gone, its legacy lives on in Lyra's actions. She vows to honor its memory by ensuring that the galaxy never again falls under the grip of tyrants. The bond they shared, both in life and in death, has forever changed her. Key themes and focus points. Asterisk vengeance and redemption. This section highlights the culmination of Lyra's journey, where vengeance leads to redemption. She finds peace not through revenge, but through the understanding that her true purpose is to free the galaxy and rebuild it. Asterisk the dog's sacrifice. The dog's role as both a companion and a symbol of Lyra's growth is crucial in this section. Its sacrifice is a turning point of the story, helping Lyra to realize that she is no longer bound by her need for revenge. Asterisk final confrontation. The Emperor's fall is the centerpiece of this section, representing not only Lyra's personal victory, but also the defeat of an entire empire built on oppression and corruption. The battle between Lyra and the Emperor is not just physical, but ideological. Asterisk legacy and change. In the end, Lyra's journey isn't just about defeating the Empire. It's about creating a legacy of hope and justice. The story concludes with a vision of a new galaxy, one that she will help shape, free from tyranny.